Okay, ready? Whatever.
Alright, alright, we're live now. Hey guys, it's Pokedude. Welcome back to Tsukihime. Had to take last week off for various reasons. Yeah, so I think we're on the Hisui route. I think last time we got around to the point where it diverted from the Akia route. Let's see. Here we go. Before I realize that I'm back at the mansion. Just like a pet somehow finding its way home, I guess. I'm on the verge of collapsing from dizziness. I didn't think I would make it back this far. I'm trying to remember how did we end up in this situation? It's been 2 weeks, so oh, okay. He encountered Yumizuka last time, I guess. Gah. Vomit. I'm going to vomit. Ah. Gah. Ah. My heart is exploding. I can hardly breathe. I have to hurry and rest. Since I've collapsed so many times before from my anemia, I know I'm about to faint. If I just rest my body in my bed, this nausea, my exploding heart, will go back to normal. I can forget all about that as if nothing happened and wake up to a normal day.
Kiki-san? You've returned?
Ah, Kohaku-san. Kohaku-san emerges from the west hallway. That's right, Kohaku-san's room is in the west hallway on the first floor.
Welcome back, Shiki-san. Did you get to meet your friend?
Yes, I met her. I remember as soon as I answer. The scattered limbs. Face. The bloodstained alley. Yumizuka's laughing face and her bloody hands. Sorry, I'm going back to my room, so please go back as well, Kohaku-san. I don't feel like talking with anyone right now. I leave Kohaku-san behind and go up the stairs. I collapse on my bed. My chest rises and falls as I take deep breaths. My mind feels faint. Dizziness overwhelms me. Even if it means passing out, I just want to go to sleep right now. So why can't I sleep? I'm so dizzy right now, but why don't I pass out like always? If I close my eyes, a vision of that scene in the alley shows up under my eyelids. My heart throbs violently. It isn't terror, rather, it's closer to sexual excitement. That reminds me, I gotta pull up the list of H scenes. Give me a second. Almost forgot about that. Okay, we're on the Hisui route. 402 is the next. Oh, wait. I'm sorry, this got to consult the flowchart now to cross-reference. Okay, that's still a ways off. Why? I don't understand it at all. Is this a thin... Is there this thin of a line between terror and lust? Eh? How can it be at this hour?
Shiki-sama, are you awake?
That whisper is Hisui. Thump. Just imagining her form, my heart calms down a bit. Yeah, I'm awake. Please come in.
Please excuse me.
What's this? Hisui enters carrying a tray and something that looks like medicine wrapped in paper. Hisui, what are you doing at this hour?
Shiki-sama, you seem to have trouble sleeping, so I brought you some medicine.
Yeah? That's right. But how'd you know, Hisui?
Heard it from my sister. She told me that you were very tired, so I should give extra care.
I see. It was Kohaku-san. She must have seen how bad my face looked when we met in the lobby. And this medicine is?
It is a sleep-inducing medicine. Your personal physician gave his approval that it could be used for you.
Approval? At this hour?
No. My sister asked your personal physician as soon as she found out that you were coming here to live in this mansion.
Wow, Kohaku-san is pretty amazing. She's pretty thoughtful. Anyway, I'm very thankful right now. Taking the water from Hisui, I drink the medicine. I start to feel very sleepy after a while. Thanks, Hisui. Please give Kohaku-san my thanks as well.
As you will. Well, please rest well, Shiki-sama.
I can hear Hisui's footsteps. It feels like all the power is draining from my body. Feels good. I space out. As if I was passing out, I quickly fall asleep. Is this a dream? A red alley. The same back alley I was in before. Where Yumizuka Satsuki is killing, luring appropriate passers-by into that back alley, mercilessly killing them from behind by twisting their necks like a damp cloth and plunging her teeth into them. One person, 2 people, 3 people, 4 people. How dare she do those things without me? As if in a dream, indulging herself in drinking the blood, Yumizuka tears apart the 4 dead bodies and continues licking the blood. A crimson world, but I don't feel it as sick or detest it at all. Pathetic. Pathetic, pathetic. A knife in my hand. My breathing is out of control. My heart is pounding like a piston, urging me to do something. If it were me, I'd do a much better job. I breathe hard. Is it because I'm holding back my impulse of wanting to do the same thing Yumizuka Satsuki is doing? I'm going out of control. Because I don't want to see such a thing. Why are you hesitating? There's no hesitation. Why are you holding back? There's no holding back. There's no point in resisting it. Someone's irritating voice. I want to do what I want to do. That voice. It is my own. Yumizuka is crying. Is she crying because she's not good at killing? Or is it because she's in pain? I don't know. Worthless. Is it alright to think so? That woman is worthless. But am I the one who's worthless? Worthless one should just be killed. Worthless one should just be killed. Is it alright to kill the worthless? Kill. 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 Kill, 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 kill. Kill, 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 kill. Kill, 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 kill. 3, Inversion Impulse 3. 3rd day, October 23rd, Saturday.
Shiki-sama.
There's a voice calling me.
Please remain strong. I shall bring you something to drink.
I sense a presence receding. Footsteps. It makes me realize that it is morning now. Guess you should put it down to save here. I open my eyes. There isn't anyone else in my room. I hear something ragged. What is that noise? Speaking, I realized that it was my own breathing. Huh? My body is drenched in sweat. A tiredness suffocates me, as if I had just ran a long marathon. Gug. My head hurts, because I saw that hideous dream. Yumizuka painted with blood, and I staring at her in envy. A complete nightmare. There's something wrong. I managed to say this much, still breathing hard. Last night's dream still lingers in my head. It really was a horrific nightmare. I was just blanked out in my dream, as if I couldn't rouse myself from the nightmare if I tried.
Shiki-sama.
And then Hisui rushes into my room. Hisui? Did something happen? You didn't even knock.
Are you awake, Shiki-sama?
Yeah, I just got up. Good morning, Hisui. Thanks for coming to wake me.
Yes. Good morning.
Returning my greeting apologetically, Hisui approaches the bed.
I have brought you something to drink. You do not appear well, so please drink it.
Looking at it, it seems like she brought a drink on a silver tray like she did yesterday. I don't really feel bad or anything. I slept soundly and I feel refreshed. Hisui stares at me.
You seemed to be in a very poor state earlier. Shiki-sama, does a scar on your chest not hurt?
No, not really. Well, it may be because of that terrible dream. I was really having quite a nightmare. I feel dizzy just remembering it. Hisui looks intently at my face. I see. Hisui, you woke me up.
Yes, I am deeply sorry.
What are you saying? Thanks, Hisui. You really helped me a lot. I really do mean that from my heart. If she hadn't woken me, I might still be trapped inside that awful nightmare. I'll change and go to the dining room. Thanks for everything, and for giving me this drink. Sorry about that.
No, you do not need to apologize. I will wait for you in the sitting room.
Hisui silently leaves the room. To be honest, I really am quite moved. I thought she was truly without emotions, but she may just be poor at expressing them. She was so distressed over me having a nightmare, it makes me smile imagining her in such a hurry. Maybe it isn't that hard to see Hisui smile. Well, time to get up. I throw off the sheets and get up. In that instant, pain explodes through my body. Gah! It's from a much deeper place, aching with my heartbeat. Gah! Clutching the sheets, I somehow weather the pain. It fades away. There's nothing lingering. Perhaps just a sudden fit. Chest wound. Bring my hand over my chest. There's a great scar there, and even though has healed, at times it still hurts like it did just now. The doctor said the physical wound is healed, but that my mind must be replaying the pain over and over again. Usually the scar begins throbbing after I see a traffic accident or a dead body. The image of blood or death must make me recall the accident 8 years ago. Because of last night, I guess. The red back alley. And the normal smiling face of Yumizuka. Gah! My chest hurts. The image of Yumizuka doesn't leave my mind. But I don't know what I should do. What I can do. I can only live my everyday life. Shit. Swearing at myself, I roll out of bed. After changing out of my pajamas and into my school uniform, I head to the sitting room. Akiya and Hisui are in the sitting room. Kawako-san is probably in the kitchen cooking my breakfast.
Good morning, Nissan.
Sitting on the sofa, Akiya greets me and looks at my expression. Good morning, Akiya. Returning her greeting, I head to the dining room. There really isn't that much time for me to stay and chat with Akiya, and I don't really feel like talking to anyone at all.
Nissan, I would like to speak with you a little. Is that alright?
That's fine, but please make it short since I don't have much time. I sit on the sofa across from her.
Then I will get straight to the point. Nissan, where did you go last night?
Akiya looks directly at me as she asks. Kawako-san probably did keep it a secret, but I guess it wasn't possible to hide being gone for 2 hours. Nothing, just went for a walk in town. I'm sorry for getting back late, but it's no big deal. Since I don't want to let Akiya answer as evasively as possible.
Walking the streets is something. You're still a minor, so please do not wander out late at night. Even if you weren't, there have been a lot of disturbances going on.
Disturbances. The killer skulking around town at night. Why? Why didn't I realize it? The killer that murders people and drinks their blood. That phrase perfectly matches Yumizuka's behavior yesterday.
Shouldn't say this, but you shouldn't strain your body. If you come back with an exhausted face like last night's again, I'll get worried. If you're in trouble, please tell me. I may not be able to do much, but if you could...
I don't want to think about it, but Yumizuka could be the killer terrorizing the town.
Nissan, are you listening to me?
Yeah, I'm listening. I hear Akiya's voice, but the only thing in my mind is the image of Yumizuka from yesterday. Akiya glares at me.
So, you can't talk about your situation, Nissan.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with you, Akiya. Right now, I can think only of Yumizuka. I want to be alone, and so I said that.
You're going to keep going your own way. Is that what you're saying, Nissan? I understand, but please feel free. If that's what you want, Nissan, I'll do the same.
Akiya stands and walks out to the lobby.
Shiki-sama, is this acceptable?
Acceptable? Is what acceptable?
I believe Akiya-sama is deeply concerned about you, Shiki-sama. But I think it is difficult for her since she does not often talk about her feelings.
I know, but right now my head's full and I do feel sorry. Hisui falls silent.
Shiki-san! Breakfast!
Kohako-san's voice can be heard from the dining room. I stand up and head towards it.
Shiki-sama, around what time will you be returning today?
Since today's Saturday, no. It'll probably be in the evening. There's something I want to look for.
I understand. Please take care until then.
She bows deeply. After Hisui sees me off, I leave the mansion. There was no point in coming to school. Mizuka Satsuki was treated as an absentee, and no one seemed to be the slightest bit concerned about her. Time passes without my realizing it. Perhaps Arihiko or CL Senpai came by sometime, but I don't really remember. Noon comes and school ends. I have no idea, but I still have to look for Yumizuka. Save down. The sun sets. Even after running everywhere in town, there's no sign of Yumizuka Satsuki anywhere. Gah. I bite my lip angrily, but it's not anger over not finding her. 2 days ago, I'm mad at myself for promising such a thing in the first place.
Help me when I'm in a pinch, okay?
Yumizuka said that and answered lightheartedly. I think we had this scene already on the Akiya route.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's just look for something that was different. I told Hisui I'd be back in the evening. Perhaps it's too early. Go back to the mansion and calmly think this through.
Come home, Shiki-sama.
Hisui was waiting in the lobby. I'm back. Hisui, where's Akiya?
Akiya-sama has not returned yet. Since she shall be late, we are to have supper first.
I see. I'll be resting in my room until dinner, so I'll head to the dining room when it's time.
Yes. Please rest until I call you.
I turned back to the bowing Hisui and walked towards my room. After supper, I sit down on my bed. Clock's hands show 9 o'clock. Since leaving the mansion after 8 is forbidden, I cannot go outside any longer. But that's merely a rule. If I feel like it, I can easily go outside.
I see you at school tomorrow, Tono-kun.
What am I thinking? It's just foolish. I can't comprehend what's happening to Yumizuka. I do realize she is a vampire serial killer causing all these incidents in town. But still, I cannot forget her last words as she said in the sunset on her way home. Before I realize that it's almost midnight. While I've been thinking about what to do, I've passed some time of the night wide awake.
Shiki-sama, are you awake?
Hisui's voice. Why is she up this late at night? I'm up, but why, Hisui?
Yeah, I was unsure if you were awake. I thought that I should tell you.
Tell me what?
Just a while ago, a call came for you, Shiki-sama. The message was that I'll be waiting in the park.
Phone call this late at night?
Yes. The call ended before I could ask for a name, so I was unsure if I should tell you, Shiki-sama.
No, this doesn't require any thought. The phone call has to have been from Yumizuka. Thanks, but it's a little late, so I'll wait until tomorrow. She's one of my classmates, so I'll see her tomorrow.
That is not true. There is something wrong with smiling like that with such a strained face.
Stupid. I'm not lying at all. I'm fine. I won't go out this late at night. Akiya would get mad and you would get in trouble, so there's no reason for me to do that. Hisui descends into silence. The conversation between us dies.
Shiki-sama, please do not push yourself too hard.
No, I'm not pushing anything. I'll go to sleep, so please go back to your room. Hisui just looks at me. Well, good night. Not being able to endure her stare, I slam the door. Sheesh, I can't hide anything from Hisui. I take my knife out of the drawer. I don't intend to necessarily use it, but I just feel better with it by my side. The park? Why would she call me out at this hour? Muttering, I think back to those foolish tales. Vampires can only move about during the nighttime. So supposing that's true, then Yumizuka didn't call me out at this hour. It's more like if it wasn't this hour, then she couldn't call me at all. Sorry, Hisui. Even I think I'm stupid. You told me not to strain myself, but I can't just sleep like this. Apologizing to the empty room, I quietly leave the mansion. Pant, pant, pant. I rest my body, burning from all the running. It's almost midnight. Park located off the main road. Because of the serial killings these past several days, there's not a soul to be seen around here. Thump. My heart beats loudly. My throat dries up from the tension. The phone call that Hisui received was from Yumizuka, then she has to be waiting for me. Park is empty at night. There isn't a sound under the moonlight. I don't know why, but a chill runs through me. The back of my head numbs. A horrible chill, as if my body freezes to my fingertips. I try to catch my breath. In contrast to my cold body, my throat is scorching. It's dry with thirst. I put my hand in my pocket. I just wanted a blade in my hand. Why? Just a faint headache, a low temperature. My mind is cool like ice. Something is strange. The park feels like something bad is around here. This park, it feels like something bad is around here. Just what am I afraid of? I shake the headache off and walk deeper in. There's no one around. A terribly dark and lonely place to meet someone. There, someone is crouched, breathing raggedly. Yeah, I think I remember this scene as last time. Yeah, this seems to be the exact same scene.
Or she bites him, right?
Yeah. If I'm at the right spot on the flowchart, I think this is basically the same scene, except like we skipped over a bunch of choices to go look for her. Like we kind of just got railroaded into it this time because we're on the Hisui route. Yep, was watching him. I remember that. I'm afraid to hit fast forward because something could be different in here somewhere, but I don't know what. Oh. Okay, yeah. So let me double check the flowchart here. Well, that's interesting. Oh, sorry. I was looking ahead a little. This choice doesn't actually matter, but what did we say last time? Do you remember?
We told her we hated her, I think.
Or did we? No, I can't answer. Mizuka, I can't answer. Maybe this makes you a horrible person, but those are my true feelings. I never had any special feelings for my classmate Yumizuka Satsuki. I'm only here because of what what happened on the way home 2 days ago left such an impression on me that I couldn't just forget about it.
That you never knew I existed, so you couldn't have fallen in love with me. Uh,
I think we actually said we liked her last time, and then she was like shocked by that.
we told her we liked her one time, and then the other time, I think we said we hated her.
Maybe. Yumizuka's body trembles. Breathing painfully, she falls to her knees. I think the rest of this is the same. This might be new. I'm not. Never mind. Obviously, the biting part's the same, but. Actually, wait, is this new? I think this. I thought I was. Oh, I think this is different because we're on the Hisui route. It splits off in a different direction here. Yeah, because we would have gotten a CG at this point if it was like last time. I'm being drained, as if all the life of my body is liquefying and sucked out. Without strength, there are no thoughts. So my consciousness is not fading, it's simply being destroyed. There are no thoughts. I know I'll die if I stay like this, but I can't even kill this woman. All the same, from somewhere behind my mind, my blood begins to boil. Beyond my mind. Yumizuka. Both my arms push her back out of pure reflex. She falls right on her behind. I stand up. But I can't. I'm so exhausted I can barely even lift an arm. Yumizuka sits as if in a drunken stupor. I can't see her face clearly. Everything dims as my consciousness fades. I can't control my body either. All that exists is the pain in my neck. Blood gurgles forth. Mizuka's teeth marks remain in my neck. And through those two deep holes, something black is being poured into my body. Gah. Pain. Pain as if my spine is about to be ripped out. In pain, I claw at the ground. But there's no relief. I cannot move since Yumizuka has drained everything out of me, and the pain pours into me like a black snake. I cannot move, so the black thing crawls and twists as it pleases inside me. I clutch the ground. With glazed eyes, Yumizuka looks at me. Yumizuka, what have you...
Okay. It only hurts at first. First it hurts, but when the blood mixes, it should die down. Don't worry, it won't kill you. I poured my blood in properly so you won't collapse and crumble away, like those failures last night. You will only look at me from now on.
Yumizuka whispers joyfully. What are you talking about, Yumizuka?
Saying that I'm making both of us the same, Shiki-kun. Sucking people's blood instead of eating normal food. Nocturnal, unable to walk under the sun. You're going to be a different creature.
What is that? Ridiculous. That's just like...
Yeah, like a vampire. I didn't really understand how I became this way either. 2 nights ago, I went out to check the rumor that you were walking around in the shopping district every night. And then when I came to, I was lying down in that back alley. Back then, I thought it was just cold, dark, and painful. But it's strange. After a while, after my body has changed completely, I understood a lot of things. My body hurts because it's being destroyed very fast, and the sunlight acts like a catalyst for that. And if I want to stop the destruction, I need the genetic information of the same type of living organism as myself.
Okay, I think I just remember bits and pieces of this now because this is also familiar. I might be misreading the flowchart because the way stuff's like contained in boxes about where the splits happen. Yeah, I think this is still the same. Yeah, so let's see, my UPL animals. You're a better color than I am. Yeah, I remember that. I don't know why this didn't give us the skip this time. Because it should be the same ID number and everything. Blood for pollutant. Wait. Again, like this feels different. I don't quite remember this line. Do you? I stabbed the point with my knife. I thrust the knife into my body, but it doesn't cut any of my flesh. What is killed is not me, but this foreign object.
Been long enough. Stand up, Shiki-kun.
I hear Yumizuka's command. The pain fades. I can control my arms and legs again. I can finally stand up.
Good. From now on, we'll always be together, Shiki-kun. Now come here. Come by my side, hold my hand, and make me feel better.
She holds out her hand. Thump. My heart pounds and my legs begin to move. But they don't move forward. They move backward.
Shiki-kun?
Kill. Yumizuka's bewildered voice. Thump. My heart begins to scream. My throat becomes dry. Every nerve in my body recognizes the person in front of me as an enemy. I just don't remember the red text. Like, most of this I remember, but I don't remember having the red text last time. Kill. Ha. 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 This feeling. It's as if my thoughts belong to a completely different person. I can't resist the impulse flowing out within me. My mind is growing hazy.
Hey, why aren't you doing what I tell you to?
Kill. Thump. Thump. My heart beats loudly as if repeatedly ordering me to kill. To kill.
Shiki-kun, you...
No, Yumizuka. She looks at me as I breathe painfully.
Why? Why didn't my blood work?
I killed your blood, so I will not become your partner.
What?
The eyes staring at me are filled with surprise. Kill. Please disappear, Yumizuka. I don't understand why, but if you remain here, I... Kill. I... Kill. Don't want to kill anyone. My mind is inverting. Yumizuka's eyes burn black. Like a needle, the sharp intent to kill. Tonoshiki's body separates itself from the mind and will of Tonoshiki. Oh, hold on a sec, I got a bottom on YouTube. Gotta go purge that. Oh, Hide user. Okay, sorry about that. Tona's body separates. I lick my lips as I pick up my knife.
You're serious now, Shiki-kun?
I can't speak. Nothing. The thought of responding doesn't even occur. You feel the vision shrinks to nothing.
Liar. You said you'd help me.
I don't know anything about that.
Fine. If you won't cooperate, I'll kill you first. There'll be plenty of time to give you my blood after that.
Well said for a miserable failure. I can only hear the voice. There are no thoughts. My body kills the body of Yumizuka in return, who is trying to kill my body. A sensation of spurting. My right arm is holding my knife. My right arm holding my knife is heavy, and my left arm is burning. The burning on my left arm is from the flowing blood. Mizuka's nails tore through my clothes and made the blood flow. Maybe thanks to the bleeding, my burning blood cools down. My ferociously pounding heart starts to calm, but I start to realize I pierced Yumizuka's heart with my knife, and am now holding her as if I'm embracing her. Well, this is a continuation of my nightmare. Without knowing it, I killed Yumizuka Satsuki. Why? Yumizuka's body is up against mine. Yumizuka's body up against mine is frigid. There was never any warmth to begin with. Her body is like pure ice and isn't doing anything but embracing mine. Yumizuka. My fingers holding the knife shake uncontrollably. Shallow breathing fills the air. Mine and hers. What have I done? I didn't want to kill her. I didn't even have a single thought of hurting her, so why?
Kun.
I hear Yumizuka's voice right next to my ear. She's probably going to voice her grudge. She asked me to help her, but all I did in response was to kill her without even thinking.
So happy.
But Yumizuka, with a gentleness like she were having a dream, said those words. Why?
This was the first time you ever seriously looked at me. That's why I'm so happy. That makes me your first time, Shiki-kun.
Thump.
I'm so sorry. They say only death can cure a fool. But in my case, it seems even death couldn't cure me.
Thump. Yumizuka? Thump. There's no reply. With a dry sound, her body crumbles to ashes as if it was never there to begin with. What happened? That's right. I could not understand. That's fine. Ha. I breathe harder. Knife still in hand, the contents of my stomach rise to my throat. Ah, ah. How come? There's a regret over killing her. There's also guilt. But above all else, I can't rid myself of this feeling. What a shock. If you call this pain pleasure, then this has to be the greatest pleasure in the world. That's what I think I feel. That's what I think as I feel the blood pulsing through my body. That's the kind of oh. It's Yumizuka.
Person you are, like me. Someone who has to kill people to live. Your need to kill others is the same as your need to breathe.
She said killing others was fun. She proudly said that to me. No, that's wrong. I cannot accept that. If I accept that, I could never live as myself again. I'm different. I'm different from you, Yumizuka. There's no power in my denial. My whole vision wavers. If I stay here any longer, I'll go crazy. I have to go back to my world. I need to hurry back to the normal life of Tonoshiki, or else I'll be engulfed by this poison. Gah! Trying to stifle the sharp pain in my head, I start to walk away. The door opens with a creak. With a heavy body and dulled mind, I make it back to the mansion. My footsteps drag behind me. The moonlight illuminates my figure, making it look like an exhausted ghost. My left arm hurts where Yumizuka wounded me. The bleeding has stopped, and the gradual lessening of pain tells me it couldn't have been too deep. I reach the stairs. I don't even care about treating my wounds. Right now, I just want to stumble back to my room and sleep like a rock. Four, Cradle Garden, 4th day, October 24th, Sunday. Let's put save down. I wake from a long sleep. The sunshine from the window looks closer to midday than morning. It must be because of how late I got back last night. It seems I've overslept. Dragging myself from bed, I look down at my hand. The sensation of how I stabbed Yumizuka remains. 2 nights ago, when I met Yumizuka and saw that hideous dream. If only yesterday it was just a dream. But wishing it won't make it so. I have no clue why or how Yumizuka became a vampire, and I couldn't do anything to help her. No, once Yumizuka had become like that, there was probably no way for anyone to help her. She was already dead. All I did was return that corpse, somehow moving about as if it were a living thing, back to being a dead body. That's the only way I can think of it. But still.
Please excuse me, Shiki-sama.
With that voice I have become accustomed to, Hisui enters the room.
Good morning, Shiki-sama. How are you feeling today?
I slept well, so I don't feel bad at all.
Is that so? Hearing that makes me feel very relieved.
Even though she says that, I don't see her even relax her shoulders or give any indication of it. But I feel relieved as well. Because of what happened last night, the long night is over. Because I don't have to enter that unnatural world any longer. My heart can relax. Thanks, Hisui. You've always come to check on me from early in the morning, right? Your concern means a lot to me.
is my duty to be concerned with you. Your welfare.
There's a hint of happiness in Hisui's expression. Moreover, I feel like I've been somewhat rescued. While I've been sleeping in bed like this, Hisui came as always to wake me up. With just that trivial thing, I honestly feel like I have returned to my normal life.
Shiki-sama, this is somewhat difficult for me to say, but can I?
Difficult to say. If it's about me sleeping until noon, I really can't do anything but apologize.
No, that is not what I meant.
Sorry.
But it is perhaps related to when you went to sleep.
Hisui fidgets with her fingers as she struggles to come up with the right words.
I did not say anything, but Akiya-sama found out about last night.
About last night? What?
I mean, you left late last night, Shiki-sama.
Oh. I unconsciously turned my eyes away from her. I thought I'd managed to slip away unnoticed, but I should have known Hisui would still find out.
Shiki-sama, your return late at night has gained the attention of Akiya-sama, so I believe you'll be asked to explain yourself sooner or later. She's in the sitting room and may be angry, so please be prepared.
I see. Oh well, I can't complain since it was me that went out past curfew.
Well,
Oh, yep.
Will it be occurring again? I cannot stop you, but if you continue doing such things, I must tell Akiya-sama.
No, nothing like last night will ever happen again. Everything has ended last night. There won't be any phone calls anymore. Yes, it really has ended. With these words, it truly is over. Yumizuka Satsuki is no more. The vampire skulking the streets has vanished. I, with my own hands, sent away a classmate who said she liked me for all eternity. Hisui looks at me with a painful expression on her face. Jeez, if Hisui is making that sort of face, then I must look terrible right now. Well, I should get up sooner or later. Hisui, is Akiya still here? She's an awfully busy person, so does she have a routine on her day off?
She does have plans during her day off, but today she is still in the mansion.
She has plans, but she's still here? I don't quite get it, but, well, we'll go and get changed, so please head to the sitting room before me.
Yes. Well then, please excuse me.
As usual, Hisui walks away without a sound. But I forgot something really important. Hisui.
Yes? What is it, Shiki-sama?
Yeah, I forgot to say something. Thanks for coming to wake me up. It's a little late, but good morning, Hisui.
Yes. Please have a nice day, Shiki-sama.
Well then, I should hurry up and change and head to the sitting room. Oops. Oh, crap. Shoot. Wrong button. Is the screen still there on your end?
Yep, I can see it again.
Okay, good. In the sitting room, Akiya is on the sofa, Kohaku-san is keeping her company, and Hisui is standing by the wall.
Good morning, Shiki-san.
Morning, Kohaku-san. Sorry to be a bother, but could you fix me something to eat? I'm a little hungry from all that sleeping.
Yes, right away. I will get ready. So please wait a little bit.
Kohaku-san quickly patters away towards the dining room. That leaves Akiya and Hisui, who is standing wordlessly like a statue. Yo, Akiya, good morning. Akiya just looks at me with a dissatisfied look on her face and doesn't return my greeting. Like Hisui warned me, she seems to be angry about last night. Telling me in the morning that leaving late last night is forbidden. Late at night is forbidden, only to find me leaving late at night. It's only natural for her to be angry. Akiya, last night was...
Nissan, sleeping in this late. Just what were you thinking?
Well, sorry.
Jeez, I'm not mad about that. It's your day off, and you've chosen to sleep in until now. It's your laziness that angers me.
With a humph, Akiya angrily turns her face away. This is more repeated dialogue, but we're definitely on a different scene now. Yeah, this all seems familiar. Oh, I don't remember this line.
Oh, so that's it. At the Arima's house, you follow the rules, but you come here and break them. In other words, he won't even follow my simplest request. In that case, I may have to resort to corporal punishment.
The fury of her intent also flows through her eyes. How do I say this? She has to be joking, only she doesn't sound like she's kidding, and it's pretty frightening. Corporal punishment, Akiya? You're starting to frighten me.
That was just an example. Staying up real late like that, and just sleeping until you feel like getting up? Of course I should be very strict.
Akiya gives me an audible groan. I hate to admit it, but she's right.
Besides, Nissan, shouldn't you let Hisui wake you up in the morning? It is a good thing that today is Sunday. You always lays around in bed too long, Nissan.
Akiya, maybe it's not my place to say, but it's not like I'm sleeping in because I want to.
What? So how come you always sleep until the last minute every morning? You don't know how I feel when I wait for you until the last minute, Anne. Akiya-sama.
Where did the dire, threatening atmosphere go? All of a sudden, Akiya descends into silence. Hey, Akiya, I said so before, but waking up past 7 o'clock in the morning isn't intentional. Even I would like to get up earlier, but my body just listens to what I tell it. If you want to help me wake up earlier, please buy me a really powerful alarm clock. I'm sure that'd get me up.
Nissan? This may be a stupid question, but did you ever tell Hisui what time you wanted her to wake you up?
Oh wait, no, this is familiar again, because she's gonna refuse because she's tried to, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Yep. Okay, yep, it's all the same. Are you looking so proud of yourself? Yeah, I remember this line too. Alright, breakfast. Yep, that sounds familiar. Sorry, folks, but like, we are trying to get through this quickly and repeating the lines again. It's a little redundant.
Wonder what happened to the skipping.
It's because this has a different ID number, so it doesn't register that we've seen it already, even though the dialogue's been copy-pasted. Wish I could see the scene numbers in-game like it is on the spreadsheet, because it doesn't seem to be anything like that. Oh, wait, is this new? I think this might be new. Okay, yeah, that part. Gets over at Hisui. Misaki had dismissed all the other servants except for them. Hisui must be trusted by Akiya as well. Since Kohaku-san is a complete opposite in personality, I have a feeling that there isn't much talk between Hisui and Akiha. Hisui realizes I was looking at her and asks me if there's anything she can do. No, it's nothing. I was just thinking that you're really calm.
Yeah, it is something that Makihisa-sama taught to me.
She answers very distinctly. The answer is so distinct I can't continue the conversation. An uncomfortable silence ensues. Wait, is this about the party now? Yeah. Yep. Yep, the same conversation that we've heard several times. Yep, another victim, or... Oh, okay. Let's look at the flowchart here. There should be a party thing. Okay, so if I'm reading the flowchart right, that line with, or talking to Hisui was different because it checks if whether you have higher regard with Hisui or Kohaku at this point. Then we get to the party choice, which should be soon. Really, it reconverges, so... I think that everything should be the same up to the choice where we had the party or not. I have to carefully look at this because for some reason this whole thing is very complicated. Okay, it seems to get onto the, wait, what? Is this right? Ooh, this is very complicated, this part of the flow chart. It's a whole bunch of different conditions, but looks like if we say don't party, we can just skip right on to the Hisui route. Although we also lose a chance to...
They would all like partying.
We also lose some Hisui points along the way, though, if we skip this part. So, I don't know how many we need to get the true ending. We've already... It should ask for skips here, though, because we did this stuff last time, so I think we will party. Okay, yep, we gotta skip. Go help Hisui, of course. I'm just making sure I'm reading the flowchart correctly up ahead. Kaku's not higher than Hisui. Okay. Kaku has a lot to do, but I'm sure Hisui is much busier. I should try and pay Hisui back for everything she's done, so I'll go help her. Head out to the lobby and run into Hisui right away. She must be tidying things up because there's a cloth and a feather duster at her feet. Hisui, can I have a minute?
Shiki-sama? Did you not return to your room?
No, I won't. You and Kohaku-san seem busy, so I feel bad just lounging around and doing nothing. Hisui just looks at me silently.
Shiki-sama? I do not believe this is the case. But are you asking me if you could help me with my duties?
She struck first. What do you mean? Isn't it alright? Cleaning this huge mansion by yourself is hard, so let me help just a little bit, please.
You say that, but there's not much that I require assistance. Actually, I can say that since Ne-san is not here, I have an easier time.
Huh? Cleaning is easier when Kohaku-san isn't here?
No, well, I mean, that...
Did she accidentally let something slip out? She looks down as she stammers for an excuse. It's something I don't see every day, so I smile at her.
Shiki-san? What I said just now, Ne-san,
Flustered, she tries to tell me not to tell Kohaku-san. Oh, so what you said right now can't be told to Kohaku-san. I see. I got it. I have to tell Kohaku-san about it.
Shiki-sama, I think you should try not to show what you are thinking.
I'm not really thinking anything at all. Hisui just looks at me. Perhaps what she said just now might be more of a taboo for Kohaku-san than I thought it was. I understand. I won't tell her, so please stop looking at me like that.
Remember now, even long ago, you would always do pranks and tease others for no reason. Are you perchance planning on doing something devious like you did back then, Shiki-sama?
No, not really. I just wanted to see how your face looked if you were a little distressed, that's all. Crap. Why did I blurt out the truth like that?
Shiki-sama, I still have duties remaining to finish. So if you have free time, please go help Ne-san. As you say, I am very busy, so I cannot keep you company.
Hisui turns away and starts to clean the flower vases. It seems that even though I wanted to help, I made her angry. Hisui.
Yes, what is it?
But Hisui still responds courteously, so I think she's really nice. About before, if you don't want to answer, you don't have to. Well, Kohaku-san is always sweeping in the courtyard, and she doesn't really clean in the house that often. Does it have anything to do with what you said earlier?
Yes, it is related somewhat. Please do not tell Nesan. She is rather self-conscious of her lack of ability.
Lack of ability? Kohaku-san doesn't lack in ability. She's a wonderful cook and knows so much about medicine, right?
That is, everyone has things suited and not suited for them. Nesan really seems to enjoy herself when cleaning, but she is too rambunctious and is very dangerous when she tries to do cleaning and maintenance in the mansion.
Dangerous? Dangerous, Hisui? Putting it that way is... That doesn't seem to fit Hisui either.
Shiki-sama, do you not understand? I mean, you do not understand, so it is easy for you to say that. Nesan has tried to excuse the breaking of several items, all in the name of cleaning, not just 10 or 20 times. If she becomes serious, her cleaning becomes more like a whirlwind. She has that sort of talent.
I'm starting to remember her moveset in Melty Blood now. As she speaks, I can almost see a fiery aura from around Hisui. It seems that she has been the victim of Kohaku-san's cleaning many times. I see. I'm quite surprised.
Yes, Nesan knows about it too. After Akiha-sama and I discussed it, we decided and told her it was better for her to work outside in the garden or do some other non-cleaning chores. She was very down and disheartened back then.
Well, if she did break things and was told not to clean, I guess she would be a little disappointed. I still can't quite picture that happy Kohaku-san looking down.
So please do not discuss cleaning indoors with Kohaku-san, Shiki-sama. If Nesan doesn't do that, then she is really fine. Yes? Did you call me?
Hisui and I both freeze. Speak of the devil, Kohaku-san walks in from the kitchen.
Nesan, is there something you need? Yes, I need another hand, so I thought maybe Shiki-san could come help me.
Smiling, Kohaku-san faces me.
But it seems like I was too late. Shiki-san, please continue helping Hisui-chan. Nesan, Shiki-sama is not really helping me at the moment.
Hisui responds very matter-of-factly. Well, that's how it is.
Is that so? Then, Shiki-san, are you free?
That's right. If you need another hand, I'll lend you one. But I'm not sure if I'd be any help. I don't ever cook or anything.
Not at all. Something anyone can do. Come on, please lend me a hand.
Kohaku-san takes my hand and pulls me with her. Hisui watches it all silently. The kitchen is smaller than I expected. It's almost like they only had a picture of a small kitchen when they were taking photos for the game.
They spent all the money with the fancy hotel rooms.
We probably had a much bigger galley back when there were many people living in the mansion, but with just Akiya, Hisui, Kohaku-san, and I, they had the smaller kitchen prepared.
Dear, please wash your hands and use this apron.
I don't know whose taste this is a reflection of, but she hands me an apron that says quiet, unsociable person on it.
Start you off with a simple task, Shiki-san. When it's all done, I will ask another task just for you.
Kohaku-san is in a good mood. First, I have to take the shells off all these shrimp. Quick, quick, quick. The sound of a knife slightly hitting the cutting board. Kohaku-san's humming fills the kitchen. She must be immersed in cooking because she doesn't say much. As for me, I actually enjoyed peeling the shrimp and keep on peeling the skin. You know, this really brings back memories. Before the incident, and before I left the mansion, I played like this several times with Kohaku-san and Akiha. We were young then, and we didn't even think about how we were of the opposite gender. We were just in this spacious mansion, and all we knew was the continuous fun of every day. We played around so much we forgot about all the things that bothered us before. Or maybe in order to forget the bothersome past, we tried to pass our days with as much fun as possible.
Shiki-san, you really have taken a liking to peeling those shrimp, haven't you?
Eh? No, not really. Why do you ask?
Because you look like you're having so much fun. You know Hisui-chan, her eyebrows would always be so scrunched up by the time she gets done.
Really? I'm surprised. She looks like the type that would do it without complaint.
Yeah, for some reason, Hisui-chan is poor at cooking. But she's really great at cleaning and arranging things.
Oh? I seem to have heard something like that before. Yeah, just now, actually, and from Hisui. Well, come to think of it, you and Hisui are different in your own ways. Kohaku-san, you were always cheerful while Hisui stayed in the mansion back then.
Oh? Did I look that cheerful? I thought I was always watching you all though.
Yep. So his memory of them is reversed. I think that's the implication here. Yeah, I remember. You would always run around with us, but you would tell us to stop being dangerous. Stop doing dangerous things and look out for us. I really do remember playing tag in the courtyard of the mansion, trying as hard as we could to catch my old man's carp in the pond. Hey, remember that time, the time where we left the mansion from the gate, right? We didn't know the way to get back, and you ended up calling the mansion, and one of the mansion's servants had to come pick us up.
Yes, and after that, Makihisa-sama really did yell at you. Everyone was playing with you, but somehow you ended up being the only one. Shiki-san, no matter how much you got yelled at, you always said it was your own fault. Oh, it is so nostalgic. We did so many things, but in the end, you always saved Akiya-sama and me from getting in trouble.
She giggles as she speaks aloud. What's this? Talking about old times, I really feel like I've returned now. That's right. I really don't have too many memories of this mansion, but talking about old times honestly makes me feel nostalgic. But my memories aren't just happy ones. But I did treat Hisui poorly. The girl who was always in the corner of my heart. In the end, I was never able to have a true conversation with that girl by the window. That girl, she was always watching us from the window. Always. It struck me. That lonely face looking down. I always thought it would be great if she could come and play. But still, before I left the mansion, she gave me that one parting gift.
That's right. She was always shy even then, so I never knew what she was thinking. I always thought if Hisui-chan was happy, it wouldn't matter what happened to me.
Oh, Kawaga-san, you really are a good older sister. I'm feeling happy, so I give an answer like that. All of a sudden, with a short sound, Kawaga-san lifts her hand. I can see she cut her finger with a kitchen knife. Kawaga-san, your finger. After I say that, she seems to have realized she cut her finger. Oh, they actually drew it.
That... I imagine
Yeah.
a tiny little cut, but...
Yeah.
That's true.
That's true. Hey, Kohaku-san. I don't believe this. Even I could see that the cut is really deep, but Kohaku-san is still slow-paced.
Embarrassing. I'm supposed to be such a good chef.
Kohaku-san gives her normal laugh. This is no laughing matter. We have to take care of it right away.
It's fine. It isn't life-threatening or anything.
And to be fair, it probably hurts less than what Akiya does with her.
Mm-hmm.
We can't just leave it alone. Geez, cutting it like that doesn't it hurt?
No, not at all. If I think it doesn't hurt, then it won't hurt. If I think this isn't my finger and that it's just the finger of some doll, then I won't feel any pain, right?
Oh my. What? With a smile, Kohaku-san says something pretty outlandish. Well, I'm sure if you think it that way, it won't hurt as much, but you can't get rid of it all. Look, let's just get it taken care of. I'm a little weak when it comes to blood, so if I have an anemic fit right here, it'll be your fault, Kohaku-san.
I see. Then I should take care of it right away. Please excuse me for a moment.
The whole time her smile never cracks, and giving me a bow with her head, she leaves the kitchen. Wait, let me just see the flowchart. What scene are we skipping here? I just want to go help Hisui. Okay. Skip, I guess? See? I told you so. What's bad? You say Hisui was bad. Kohaku-san and Akiya seem to be already used to drinking alcohol, but as far as Hisui is concerned, this is her first time seriously drinking. Okay, I guess we skipped ahead to the party here. Still, sorry, I'm trying to analyze the flowchart. It's very hard to read in this spot, even compared to how it usually is. I think we are fully on the Akiya route, or the Hisui route now, if I'm looking at it right. But as far as Hisui is concerned, it was her first time drinking seriously. Still, she drank to keep me company, trying hard to finish her glass. And this is what happened. Hisui, there's no reason to force yourself to drink like that. Hisui nods. And then she takes the glass to her lips and looks around aimlessly. No matter how I try to stop her, Hisui keeps sipping out of her glass. I don't really understand, but perhaps Hisui is taking a liking to alcohol. And then...
Yeah.
With that, Hisui curls onto the sofa like a cat.
You can't be doing that, Hisui-chan. If you sleep there, you'll catch a cold. Come on, Akiya-sama, please don't complain.
With a smile, Kohaku-san talks to the sleeping Akiya and Hisui. It seems Kohaku-san is drunk too. It really was your first time, wasn't it, Hisui?
Yes, Hisui-chan has always been pretty weak with alcohol. Usually, she takes a sip, and then she turns completely red.
Kohaku-san laughs brightly. Seems like we have quite the problem, don't we?
Yes, Hisui-chan always turns down alcohol, but since Shiki-san offered, she pushed herself. She's normally not very sociable, so I guess she at least tried to keep you company. Isn't my sister so cute?
Bam, bam, Kohaku-san slaps my back. Kohaku-san is quite drunk too. I guess this wraps up the night. Akiya is hammered and Hisui is all curled up.
Hammered? What is that? Nissan, please don't use words that I can't understand.
Akiya complains in a murmuring voice. It seems that Akiya doesn't like things she doesn't understand. That's all good, but it seems when she's drunk, she doesn't understand anything. Consequently, she has turned into a complaining machine.
Carry Akiya-sama, so Shiki-san, could you please take care of Hisui-chan?
Wait a second, Kohaku-san. I can't touch Hisui. I just brushed against her earlier and she hit me.
That's right. Now that you mention it, Hisui-chan is a little obsessed about cleanliness. Even just holding hands with a man will cause her to throw up. If you hold her, I suppose there would be a problem.
Just holding hands and throwing up. That goes beyond just being obsessed with cleanliness. I thought she was strange 8 years ago, but Hisui...
But if Hisui-chan is sleeping, then it will be okay. Well, Akiya-sama, let's go back to your room.
What? Wait, Kohaku-san. She doesn't respond. With Akiya over her shoulders, she disappears out of the dining room. What she left behind, a mountain of uneaten food, a mountain of empty bottles, and the contentedly sleeping Hisui, who is breathing softly on the sofa. It truly is autumn. Sleeping there like that, she will certainly catch a cold. Is it okay to touch Hisui like this? But it can't be helped. I don't have any bad intentions, and I do have to get her up to her room. Sorry, you can be mad at me later. Lift up the sleeping Hisui. Ah. With just that, my heart begins to pound. Light. Just like I thought, Hisui is very light. Her delicate body fits in my arms. Softness and the warmth of her body. This isn't good. I have to take her to my room quickly, or to her room quickly, or I'll be the one in trouble. So as not to wake Hisui, I slowly carry her out of the dining room. I turn the doorknob to Hisui's room and I stop, stunned. No way. It's locked. The key must be in Hisui's pocket, right? Is this bad? No, it's just reaching my hand into her pocket, but it's bad. If I did that, who knows where my mind will go. Oh well, that's how it is. Fortunately, both Hisui's room and my room are on the second floor. So I came back to my room with Hisui still in my arms. There we go. I place Hisui on my bed. I guess she really pushed herself drinking alcohol as she does not wake up. Well, what should I do now? I haven't saved in a while, so... Huh? Am I that tired from carrying Hisui? I fall to the carpet. Oomph. It seems like the alcohol is having an effect on me, too. Suddenly, I start to feel very dizzy. Well, whatever. I hadn't really planned on doing anything anyway. Even if I go to sleep on the floor like this, I don't think anyone will complain. Something seems very familiar. An old Japanese-style room. A dark room. That's an extremely old memory. When I was very young, I wasn't used to the new people that took me in, so I locked myself up in my room. I didn't care for anything. I didn't want to talk to anyone. Always alone, and I wanted to be swaddled in the cradle of my happy memories. Even if I knew there would be nothing like that for me ever again, I still wanted to do so. Knock knock came a sound. Who is it?
It's me.
And she came again. The girl around my age was knocking on the door again.
Shiki-chan, let's play. You'll get moldy if you stay in a place like that.
I don't wanna. I don't like going outside. Hugging my knees, I huddled in the corner of the dark room. A girl came every day. She would always knock, never getting tired of it. She would never force me out, so she would not open the door, but just continued calling my name.
Why won't you come outside?
Because there's no one that I know outside. Everyone hates me outside.
That's not true. Everyone wants to like you, Shiki-kun.
Yes, I knew that, but I couldn't believe it. Because my father went outside and he was torn to pieces.
See, no wonder you can't believe anyone.
Yeah, that's why I will always stay here. I don't want any more scary things to happen.
But you will just be by yourself all the time. Being by yourself is no fun.
Even if it's no fun, it's better than being scared.
It's not fun at all. Then Shiki-chan, you can believe in me.
You say I can believe in you. That's a little backwards. Don't people normally say, I believe you?
Okay, Shiki-chan, you can believe in me and come out.
Fine, but believe. What should I believe in?
Simple. Even if everyone hates you, I will still like you, Shiki-chan. Because I like you, I always come and ask you to play.
Is outside fun?
Yeah, it's much, much more fun than being by yourself.
And then I went outside. Come to think of it, that was my first memory as Tonoshiki. Five, Killer 1. 5th day, October 25th, Monday. A bright light floods my consciousness. As I open my eyes, the morning light shines through the window. I wake up from my dream. I don't quite remember it, but I remember vaguely watching a dream. It was very nostalgic. The smell of tatami. Is that what it was? Huh? That's strange. Even though I'm awake, I still smell a nice scent.
Yeah.
I hear a voice by my ear. Eh? Sensing something beside me, my dozing eyes fly open. Tss. I frantically stop my surprised shout. I don't know why, but Hisui is sleeping in my bed. And that's not all. At the same time, leaning right up against me is her completely unguarded sleeping face. Tense as I am, I can't say anything. My sleepiness disappears in a flash. What's going on? Moving just my neck, I glance around. Without a doubt, this is my room. Izui lies there, breathing softly. Let's see, yesterday I try to remember what happened yesterday, but that's not important. Isui's breathing is on my chest. Her peaceful, sleeping face. For now, just being able to see that so closely makes me not care about anything else. I'm completely absorbed. It's not that I didn't realize it before, but Hisui is really pretty. It's not that she just has a beautiful face, rather her graceful atmosphere. I can't help but think that it's pretty. Hisui. If I could, I would like to stay this way forever. But that can't happen. Besides, unless Hisui wakes up soon, there will be a lot of trouble. Hisui. Hey, Hisui. I call, but she doesn't seem to wake up. Hey, it's morning. Isn't it time to get up? I gently shake Hisui. Hisui, wake up, Hisui. Hisui's fingers start to twitch. Hisui's eyelids slowly open like melting ice. Sick? Waveringly stretching her arms out, Hisui wakes up. She looks around the room, rubbing her eyes for a few seconds. Hisui finally grasps the fact that she's in my room, and the fact that I am right in front of her. Hisui jumps up from the bed.
Shiki-sama, why am I...
I can't explain it very well, but I do. But do you remember about last night?
About last night?
Hisui starts to think, and all of a sudden, Hisui's cheeks turn red. You remembered?
Yes, I caused you a lot of trouble, Shiki-sama.
With flushed cheeks, Hisui looks right at me.
Sorry about that.
Oh no, it's Shiki's line. Sorry about that. I went to your room, but it was locked and I couldn't enter. I thought you could sleep in my room while I went to get Kohaku-san, but the alcohol got to me, and just like that, I fell asleep. Yeah, that's exactly how I remember it. That's odd. Last night, I thought for sure. That's odd. I thought I went to sleep on the carpet, but sometime during the night, I must have got on the bed. I wasn't thinking of doing anything weird with you, Hisui. I just now woke up too. Hisui stares at me slightly. I mean it. I didn't have any choice. Kohaku-san had to take care of Akiha, so I couldn't just leave you alone like that. I apologize for holding you, and I was ready for you to get mad at me for doing that. Trying to answer Hisui's direct gaze, and I tried my utmost to explain. Hisui doesn't answer. She just looks over her clothes and nods.
It appears that way. My clothing does not appear to be tampered with. You are innocent, Shiki-sama.
Good. I breathed a sigh of relief.
And I think the one who placed you on the bed was me. I woke up once during the night and saw you sleeping on the floor. I did not want you to catch a cold, so I remember getting you to sleep on the bed.
Yeah, for real? If that's true, then that would explain why I was in bed, but why was Hisui sleeping on the bed too?
Please forgive me. I, I was still a little drunk. So I thought that since there was a bed in front of me, I wouldn't need to go back to my room.
Embarrassed, Hisui explains what happened. I see. Certainly that's how you think when you're drunk. I start to laugh for some reason. Embarrassed, Hisui drops her shoulders. Why is it, even though I was only sleeping next to her, I get so conscious of Hisui? I'm unable to say anything clearly. Anyway, let's just keep this a secret between us. If Akia knew about it, she'd get angry, and if Kohaku-san knew about it, she'd just tease us about it relentlessly.
Yes. If Shiki-sama will allow it, then I will help, and it will help me as well.
Yeah, sorry, Hisui. If I was more responsible, this thing would never have happened. I say sorry and bow my head to her. Nothing did happen, but it's still a fact that I carried a girl to my room and slept next to her. No matter what Hisui says, I think I'm responsible.
Not at all. It is my fault. If I was more responsible, then you would never have had to worry about any of this, Shiki-sama.
No, it's okay. Anyway, I just wanted to apologize. Excuse me. I'd actually feel better if you say something like, Shiki-sama is a jerk. You have every right to, although I don't think you'd say something like that.
Yes. That kind of order would be very troubling.
Wouldn't it? So let me apologize. If you don't let me, then I will never trust you with anything again. So he just stares at me, deep in thought.
Shiki-sama is really clumsy, are you not?
Hisui says this in an awfully kind voice, different from before.
Well then, I'll say Shiki-sama is at fault this time. I will have to let you make up for this sometime, so please do not forget.
Hisui.
If you will please excuse me, Shiki-sama. Please hurry to the sitting room or you'll be late.
Hisui gives a perfect bow and exits the room. I just remained there on my bed, mouth open in stunned silence. She smiled. For that instant, it seemed like time itself had stopped. This isn't good. This is really not good. All she did was smile, but why am I so stunned? I go to the sitting room and see Hisui standing there. Aki has already eaten breakfast and is drinking tea, and it seems that Kohaku-san is in the kitchen.
Good morning, Nisan. You're up very early this morning, aren't you?
This morning there was a little trouble. I stopped short to steal a glance at Hisui's face. Well, I just happened to wake up early today. You're pretty impressive too, Akiha. To still wake up this early, as drunk as you were yesterday.
Of course. You should always drink, considering the next day, so there's no reason to oversleep because of it.
Really? But you were pretty hammered last night. Maybe you have more breakdown enzymes than a normal person, Akiha. If that's so, I'm a little jealous.
Nisan, what are these breakdown enzymes?
Well, I'll make it short. After alcohol enters the body, I guess it changes to some kind of poison. The poison is processed by the liver, but these enzymes that break down the alcohol... into water. The amount of enzymes in each person is different, and Japanese people tend to have less than others. You can say those that have less enzymes have to moderate a little. Akia looks impressed.
I'm a little surprised. You seem to know quite a bit, Nissan.
No, not really. I just have a bad friend that drinks a lot, that's all.
Is that so? It seems like you were not drinking that much last night, though.
That's because I'm one of those people that has to moderate. Since my bad friend simply downs his drinks, I have to always stay sober to take care of him. Is he talking about Arihiko? Because we don't know any other friends of his.
Yeah, that's his only friend.
Oh, yeah. By the way, this bad friend I'm talking about is no other than Inui Arihiko. Thanks for answering that.
I don't really understand it, but it seems like your private life is very fun indeed.
Why that all of a sudden? Why'd you bring that up?
Nissan, your face seemed so happy just now. You didn't show that face last night.
Well, it is true that last night was more surprising than it was fun.
Shiki-san, breakfast is ready.
With excellent timing, Kohaku-san's voice cuts in. Ah, I'll be right there. Well, I gotta go, Akiha. After finishing breakfast, I head to the sitting room to find Akiha gone. Huh? Hisui, where's Akiha?
Pia-sama left for school right after you went to the dining room, Shiki-sama.
Well, yeah, Akiha's school is far, isn't it? Well, I shouldn't be standing around either.
Yes, I will bring you your bag right away.
Hisui disappears towards the lobby. I stare listlessly behind her.
Shiki-san, what happened last night?
What do you mean, Kohaku-san?
Oh my, I see you're blushing. Something must have happened, didn't it?
No, nothing happened at all. Go ahead, ask Hisui.
Is that so? It seems like you have become pretty good friends with Hisui-chan.
Kohaku-san tilts her head to the side. I became good friends with Hisui? That's something I'd like to hear about myself.
Shiki-sama, I have your bag ready. Please get ready to leave the mansion as you do not have much time left.
Yeah, I'm coming. Later, Kohaku-san. See you this evening.
Yes, I look forward to it.
I'll come right back today, so I'll be back around 4 o'clock. And you don't have to wait here.
I understand. Please be careful on your way, Shiki-sama.
Thanks. I'll be going now, Hisui. Waving a hand to the bowing Hisui, I dash down the street. I get to the classroom, and the class starts uneventfully, as always. There's no one at Yumizuka's desk. Even though a classmate is gone forever, class life remains unchanged. I become a little uneasy. Because of Hisui, I had forgotten all about that. Perhaps because of that incident. That uneasiness, my thoughts drift towards the sky. Before I realized that the school day was over, I let out a sigh. I don't really feel like seeing Arihiko or Senpai. Right now, it seems I'm just more at ease in the Tono Mansion than in school. There should be a choice coming up soon, I think, so save. I enter the lobby and immediately encounter Hisui.
Welcome back, Shiki-sama.
I'm home, Hisui, and Kohaku-san Are Kakusan and Akiya here?
Akiya-sama has not returned yet. Nessa will most likely be in the rear courtyard sweeping.
As usual. Well, I'll be in my room. Please continue whatever you were doing.
Yes. Please excuse me.
I head up the stairs to the second floor.
Shiki-sama?
Hmm?
I will be in Makihisa-sama's room, sorting things out. If you need me, please call for me.
Hisui disappears towards the east end of the mansion. Putting down my bag, I take off my jacket. Well then. This will time until evening, so what should I do? Well, that's odd. So this choice leads to 3 different scenes, but they reconverge, and it doesn't have any effect on the story. So this choice doesn't really matter. I mean, we'll go see Hisui, I guess, because it's our route. I'll go see Hisui. But Hisui doesn't let me help her, and I don't want to get in her way. What should I do? I don't want to be a burden. But for some reason, I want to see her. That reminds me. I still need to give her back the ribbon. Hisui said she'd forgotten about it, but the ribbon is hers. There's really no point to me holding on to it, so I should give it back. I do wonder if maybe on both routes the ribbon is to whichever twin it's for. I don't know if they
Maybe.
would. In the old man's old room, Hisui is arranging books. Even though I know it is no longer being used, his room is still being cleaned like before. Hisui, can I have a minute?
Shiki-sama. Yes, what is it?
I know we talked about this earlier, but I thought I should give this back. I pulled out the ribbon Hisui gave me 8 years ago. Hisui? So you honestly don't want it?
No, I will take it. It is important to me after all.
Okay, so it is hers. Taking the ribbon, Hisui becomes silent. I can't talk to her. The Hisui in front of me right now looks very much like the Hisui from 8 years ago, distant from the ones around her.
Shiki-sama, is this all you came to do?
I can't seem to speak, so I just nod.
In that case, please return to your room. I still have some work remaining.
Hisui walks towards the center of the room. Hisui, did that ribbon have any special meaning? This 8-year period. I think I may have finally fulfilled my promise, even if it was too late. Then I'll go to my room. See you later, Hisui. With that, I leave the room. I'm very surprised that doesn't even trigger a flag if the flowchart's correct. That seems like pretty important.
Yeah.
After dinner, I return to my room. It's 10 at night. Since I had tea with Akiya and the others after dinner, it's already time for bed. I'm not really tired, but my body feels sluggish. It seems like I've finally gotten used to life in this mansion. Expressionless Hisui, bright and cheery Kohaku, and Akiya, who worries over me constantly. Certainly getting used to this lifestyle is fun. Seems like I've returned to the me that existed 8 years ago. Never had a chance to relax this much when living with the Arimas. The Arimas have a child at middle school as well, but we were always distant and we never really had a chance to talk. I really am sleepy. Changing into my pajamas, I lie down in bed. I go to bed early, wake up early, and give Akiya quite a surprise. Huh? All of a sudden, I find myself in town. Midnight. I walk through the empty town. I pant heavily. For some reason, I'm out of breath. With bloodshot eyes, I'm looking at people walking down the street. Foolish people. Walking the street so carelessly, even though the killer has not been caught. Do they think they're special and won't get killed? Or maybe they want to die, but are unable to kill themselves and want someone to kill them? Well, it's probably the latter. Group of people that I don't know continue to walk by. That's not the person. That's not the person. That's not the person. I diligently stare at them one by one, but shake my head. That's not the person. That's not the person. That's not the person. I still can't find that person. I definitely heard what this person looks like, but I can't seem to find that person. I'm getting a little annoyed. Not here. Not here. Not here. Not here. Why? Like how they're spaced out as if he's in different spots looking around. Not here. Not here. Not here. Not here. I start panting even more. It's really ticking me off. Why isn't that person here? 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 I've decided. Tonight, I'll change my plan. Anyone will do. If I can kill, anyone will do. Once more, I want to taste this wonderful sensation. There. A girl with long hair walks by. Aki-ha. Yeah, that is Aki-ha. 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 My sister. My beautiful sister. Only mine. That is what I want. My sister. Only mine. She's definitely mine, and mine only. I kill her from behind, taking care not to damage her body. Holding her long hair, I drag her body. Heavy breathing. Biting into her neck, I suck her blood. My breath becomes wild. This murder is different than the others. Akia, just thinking this is Akia makes me feel so wonderful. My brain becomes numb. I get fully aroused. As I suck her blood, sucking every last drop of blood, I ejaculate over and over. Let me just get the ID number on this one. This is...
Oh, he's having this dream on top of the Hisui route.
Yeah. Is this the other Shiki, though? That's the question.
Surprised you didn't have this during the Akiha route.
Yeah. Okay. It doesn't say it's an H scene, so I guess we're okay. Huh? When it's all over, I realize it. Who is this person? This isn't Akia at all. I'm angry. Even though I sliced the body to pieces, I'm still mad. Imposter. This imposter is pissing me off. I've used up extra energy. The night isn't that long. Once it becomes morning, Shiki will awaken. I'm tired tonight. I'll start again tomorrow. Yeah, that'll do. That's what I'll do. Now then, before morning comes, before anyone realizes, I must go back to my own bed. Six Killer 2, 6th day, October 26th, Tuesday. Put a save down. I gasped for air. It's morning now. This is my room. Up until now, I've been here just like this. I should have been sleeping. My forehead is hurting. Dream. I had a terrible dream. A dream where I killed someone. A dream where I ejaculated over and over as I killed. hot. My throat is burning. My body feels like lead in my hands. The feeling of breaking someone's neck still lingers on my hands. That can't be. That can't be. That was a dream. Unmistakably a dream. But are dreams really that vivid? I remember it so vividly. The street in the dead of night, the feeling of snapping someone's neck, the sickness of blood gurgling down my throat, the face of the woman so cruelly killed. But that's merely a dream. Since I'm here, it had to have been a dream. But the problem is, I am dreaming that I'm having fun killing people.
I'm name Shiki-kun.
Before my eyes, the world starts spinning.
Someone who can't resist the pleasure from killing.
And that crazy speed.
Excuse me?
Hisui says as she enters the room.
Good morning. It seems that you've already awakened, Shiki-sama.
Morning, Hisui. The world stopped spinning. As soon as Hisui spoke, the whirlpool I was trapped in disappeared like an illusion.
Shiki-sama?
What is it, Hisui?
How are you feeling this morning? You are not saying anything.
Sorry, I was just staring at you. I understand. I have to go to school. I'll go to the sitting room right away, so wait for me there.
Shiki-sama, if you are not feeling well, please do not push yourself. Your health is more important than school.
Haha, no way, Hisui. I can't skip school. It's nothing, really. So don't spoil me like that.
No, please rest. I will tell Akiya-sama, so please rest.
Hisui is unusually persistent. Does my face look that haggard? Hisui, you worry too much. It's really nothing at all. So don't worry about it. I'll just wash my face, so please wait for me in the sitting room. Getting out of bed, I walk past Hisui. Seems like she wants to say more. Leaving the room, it is a little painful seeing Hisui watch me with such uneasiness in her eyes. Look in the mirror in the bathroom. I don't look like I'm sick. Why is Hisui worrying so much? I splash cold water onto my face. Just thinking about the dream I had last night makes me want to puke and not go to school. But if I stay home from school because of that, that will just be like confirming something, which makes me feel uneasy. Akiya and Kohaka-san are in the sitting room, and Hisui is standing nearby. As usual, I'm the last one to enter the room.
Good morning, Shiki-san. No way. It isn't even 6:30 yet.
Kohaka-san looks towards me with a soft smile while Akiya gets up from the sofa and gapes at me in surprise. Good morning, Kohaka-san. Oh, and Akiya too.
What do you mean, Akiya too?
Well, Akiya too means Akiya too. That should be enough for someone who's so surprised to see me get up early when you tell me to get up early every day.
See, Nissan, you have to wake up. Nissan, you wake up early for once, and now you triumphantly walk around with your head held high.
Head held high, Akiha. Head, neck. I remember the sensation from my dream and I feel like vomiting. Sorry, Kohaka-san, I don't mean to be a bother, but could you get me something cold to drink before I eat?
Not at all. Would you like soda or fruit juice?
I'll have a soda, please. Soda first thing in the morning? Oh.
Bring it up.
Kohaku-san disappears towards the kitchen.
Nissan? You're not arguing back. Are you feeling alright?
Jeez, you and even Hisui, what do you think I am? I just woke up early and my throat is dry. There isn't anything wrong with me. Trying to resist the urge to vomit, I shout back.
Sorry, Nissan. But there is obviously something wrong, and I want to help.
No, that's not it. The fact that you're worried about me makes me really happy. I just had a really bad nightmare last night, and my mind is elsewhere, that's all. I'm sorry, Akiha. I'm the one who should apologize. I sit down on the sofa. I know that something's wrong with me, but I can't do anything about it.
Nissan, is there something bothering you? If it's something to do with this mansion, please tell me, and I'll make sure I can be of help.
No, it isn't that I'm not used to living here. That's right. Maybe if I ask her indirectly, it might help me feel better. I decided to... Oh, I forgot to save. No. Check the flowchart. When was the last time I saved? It was, not that long ago, right? Alright, so this choice... Alright, I'm gonna do... this choice leads to a bad end, but we'll have another choice coming up that leads to that same bad end. Actually, no. We get an extra scene if we do it now, so... Don't talk to her about it. No, I really shouldn't make Aki and the others worry about this. This problem, that dream, I should take care of it myself. It's just that things at school are keeping me busy. In November, there's the school festival, and before that, the athletic festival.
Is that so? Since if school's a problem, then there isn't really anything I can do to help, I suppose.
Akiya lowers her gaze, a little disappointed. Deceiving Akiya by telling her a lie is very painful.
Here you go, Shiki-san. Thanks for waiting.
Waka-san comes carrying a glass on a tray. Thanks. Using a straw, I drink the lemon squash that Kahaku-san got for me. With that, the conversation ends. The only cheerful one in the sitting room is Kohaku-san, and I end up eating breakfast like always. Hisui walks with me to the gate to see me off. Just like before in the sitting room, Hisui continues her silence, which makes me uneasy.
Please take care on your way, Shiki-sama.
Yeah, I'll be back on my way. Hisui?
Yes. What is it, Shiki-sama?
Hisui looks at me directly. Why is it? Being stared at by those pure eyes, I get this uncomfortable feeling. Like I was very dirty. It's nothing, just be careful at home. With a deep uneasiness in my chest, I leave the mansion. It's lunchtime. As usual, Arihiko is skipping school. I'll go eat at the cafeteria. If I eat by myself, I'll just end up being depressed. If I go eat tea in the cafeteria full of people, it should help me get my mind off things. As expected, the cafeteria is packed. After waiting in a long line, I buy the tried and true meal set A and walk to the table. The students' voices are pretty loud, so I'm able to concentrate on just eating my meal. I use my fork and eat in silence. And then, For a moment, I see a terrible image. The television screen. I gape at the large television mounted on the wall at the end of the cafeteria. At my school, they record the morning news and replay it at lunch. My eyes fixate on what is playing. No way. I watch the news in amazed horror. Shown on the television, this is the alley that I saw last night in my dream. The newscaster is talking. On the screen, the words, "Vampire serial killer's ninth victim," appear in bloody lettering. That's a little disrespectful to... After that, the face of the victim appears. The woman with long hair, she definitely was the one I killed in my dream. I start to feel faint. How come? That was a dream. It had to be a dream. But in reality, the same person as in my dream, in the same places as my dream, was killed in the same way as my dream. That vampire should be gone already. I killed Yumizuka with my own hands. Those killings, they shouldn't be happening anymore. I killed? Yes, I killed. Just like the time I killed Yumizuka. While breathing hard last night, that woman I've never met.
Tayoshiki-kun, it's useless to resist it.
Oh. Clutching the urge to throw out my lunch, I stagger out of my seat. I can't go back to class. I somehow find myself running into town. I got into the place I saw in my dream. There are several policemen around the area, and the tape reading "Police line do not cross" is stretched across the alley. Exactly the same. Without a doubt, this is the place I went to in my dream. No, that's not a dream. I can't delude myself into thinking it's a dream any longer. Even if I stay here longer, the cops will only stare at me. I can't go back to school now. I guess I'll go back to the mansion. It's not even 2 o'clock yet. He still isn't waiting in the lobby. I could say I got lucky. I don't feel like seeing anyone right now. Letting out a deep breath, I collapse onto my bed. I just don't understand any of this at all. I have dreams where I kill people. In reality, the same killing has happened. I'm living today like I'm living a normal life. I was taking delight in killing people in my dreams. Just which one is the real Tonoshiki? Do you really have to ask? That voice again. Come on, let's continue, Shiki. That voice that echoes inside my head. My voice. That comes every day. For sure, we'll find the one we want someday, right? Shut up. Leap out of bed. Hold a sec. Just wanted to... I was just looking at the preview thing to see if I could get that image again. It was just Akiha. Leap out of bed. I start to pant heavily. My breathing is out of control. Just now, I wanted Akiha. Damn it. What in the world? I don't understand what's happening to me. All I know for sure is that if I see Akiha or Hisuya right now, I don't know what I'll do to them. I start to breathe heavily. I won't move. Right now, if anything moves right now, I'll be admitting I'm insane and it's scaring at me. My brain might have gone numb. If I stay like this, I'm thinking stupidly that the storm will be over. My whole world starts to flicker. Just like a police car siren, everything revolves red and black. My head hurts. I'm tired. I'm just tired, that's all. I say so to myself. I collapse onto the bed.
Shiki-sama, have you returned?
A voice like Hisui's wakes me up.
Shiki-sama, please excuse me.
Someone enters my room, but it hurts so much. I can't make out who it is.
Forgive me. I did not realize you'd returned, so I was unable to greet you at the door.
No, that's fine. Leave me alone, please.
Shiki-sama, are you feeling sick?
I don't really... No. I can't finish my sentence. Sorry, I feel bad. I want to sleep. Is there any medicine?
Yeah, I will go get some. Thank you for waiting. Please drink this.
Thank you, as always, and sorry. With eyes that can't quite see too well, I take the water and the powdered medicine Hisui brought me. I notice her eyes change whenever she gives them the medicine. Like they look glazed over. For some reason, there are two kinds of medicine. I don't care, so I put both of them in my mouth and drink the water. Oh, that's not a good look. Let's see if I can get it better. Okay, yeah. Apparently it works fast. I start to feel sleepy already. I'm going to sleep until tomorrow.
Don't worry. No one's going to bother you, Shiki-sama.
Isui giggles, and I sense her walking away. My consciousness starts to swim. I'll go to sleep. My head hurts so much right now. I don't even care if I see those bad dreams or not. Seven, Chic Killer.
What a great name.
Yeah. 7th day, October 27th, Wednesday. I am in the night-charted town. I got here somehow. Is this a dream? If so, why am I here? No, the reason is clear. I'm out in the streets in the middle of the night because of the killer, in order to look for the killer and find the killer. I wander around aimlessly. I wonder how late it is. I don't see anyone suspicious. There's no point in coming here. Oh, that was Arquette's place, I believe. I don't see any sign of the killer. My legs become heavy. Somehow, everything feels unreal. The atmosphere gets weaker. Time is degrading. My sense of people around me becomes dreadfully surreal. But the sense of smell feels real. The odor that tugs at my nostrils. It's floating from over there. That was the final stop. Just like my dream from last night, a dead body of someone I don't know is there in the back alley. Oh, it's a woman. Her face is scraped from her chin to her nose, and I can't tell now if she's beautiful or not. You think it's always the same alley, or were they just too lazy to take pictures of multiple alleys? Because we come here a lot.
And all the budget on top of the hotel rooms.
Yep. The flowing blood is incredibly sticky, and it reminds me more of red jelly than liquid. From her body, her internal organs plume out like the legs of an octopus. The pink mass of dead organs shines and looks warm. In front of that corpse, truly black figure is crouched and seems to be crying. Who are you? Our voices overlap each other. I ask him who he is, and he asks me who I am, in turns. I am a killer, but which one of us said that? Well, after all, this is a dream. So I play around a bit, and with a small amount of hope, I say that I am the killer. Eh? The dark figure tilts his head, puzzled. The man crouching in front of the dead body looks at me, as if trying to compare the two of us. During that moment, in that emptiness, I get certain. Heh. A laugh escapes my throat. This man is a fake. The puzzled figure in front of the corpse, and myself not feeling anything. If you ask which one of us is more like a killer, the answer is simple. Is that you? The man says with a trembling voice. I stifle my laugh naturally, as if I'm shaking his hand, stick my knife into his chest. Eh? The voice shows his surprise. Even though he's about to get killed, he's sluggish enough not to move. It makes me sick that this guy was calling himself a killer like that. I vomit as I slice him. Like a paper doll, he crumbles to pieces. Like a pouring bucket full of water, his body paints my body crimson from head to toe. Drip, 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 drip. His blood drips from my hair. I let out a deep breath. Before my eyes is yet another dead body. In my hands is my steaming knife. The killer is dead, and the town is now safe like before. But that still leaves me. Even if the town returns to normal, I still remain unaffected. Affected. The killer still exists. Let's go home. Yes, I should go home. Affected as I am, I should go back to the mansion. Nothing has changed. I live normally as Sono Shiki and continue the nightmare at night. Really, nothing at all. It's just a matter that instead of a dream becoming reality, it's just that I won't wake up from my dream anymore. I think I heard a faint chuckle of a small girl. That's just a trivial matter, though. I have to go to sleep and wait for my dream to continue again tomorrow night. End. Well, at least he survives in this one. Teach me, CL Sensei.
I see. And now, time for the 5th period lesson of the second day. The corner for the sake of the unfortunate Tono-kun who has met yet another bad end. It is time for Teach Me, CL Sensei. Let's see. The mistake this time is... Oh no. That won't do. This event Tono-kun is involved in right now is not something you can solve by yourself. Don't be so persistent and trust the people around you. You should ask for their help. I don't want to see Tono-kun become a killer. But in a few years, Shiki will be called She-Killer, and will team up with the Knight of Vengeance to go hunt down the dead apostles. Mark-san, that is just what you hope for, not a fact. Alright, Tono-kun. Ignore the person who doesn't even get one appearance in this route, and enjoy the rest of the main story. Oh, I haven't done anything wrong, so why don't I get to appear, nya? I'm supposed to be the main heroine.
Huh. Okay, so see how far back that sets us. Yeah, it's pretty far. Okay, talk to her about it. Decide that it's better to do it than not. Besides, I keep on thinking for the worst since I'm keeping this to myself. Well then, let me ask you a question. If someone does things they know they shouldn't do, would that be a result of stress?
Doing something they shouldn't do? Is it a recurring problem or just an accident?
Well, it's more like an accident. It seems that the person really isn't that conscious.
So, you mean they're doing things unconscious, so they can't stop themselves from doing it?
That's right, they can't stop. They can't even get themselves to think about stopping.
In that case, it sounds like a personality inversion.
Personality inversion? You mean their personality gets reversed?
Yes, for whatever reason, something triggers a change in the person and their entire moral spectrum. Their whole attitude gets reversed. It may be termed a disease of the mind. Don't you remember Nissan? Father was usually a very kind person, but sometimes he would just turn cold as ice.
The old man was? Come to think of it, Tono Makihisa was extremely kind one day and extremely strict the next. I don't remember that well. Do you remember Hisui? Look at Hisui, he was standing by the wall, and looks like Hisui's trying to contain herself and can't hear my voice.
Kiyosama, please don't talk about any of that. Makihisa-sama was just a little manic-depressive, that's all.
Kohaku-san says this as she brings a silver tray with a glass on it.
You shouldn't say bad things about those who have departed. And besides, Makihisa-sama's your father too. I know. I don't need you to tell me that.
Akiya joins Hisui in silence.
Here you go, Shiki-san. Thanks for waiting.
Kohaku-san puts a glass of lemon squash onto the table. Thanks. Using a straw, I let the cold drink fill my body. The rest of the time, Akiya and Hisui never opened their mouths. The only cheerful one in the sitting room was Kohaku-san. I don't understand why everyone became so depressed, but the old man is definitely connected to it.
Please be careful on your way, Shiki-sama.
I'll be going. Hisui?
Yes. What is it, Shiki-sama?
When we were talking earlier about my old man, you were deathly quiet. Not just you, but Akiya as well. Did something happen to the old man in the 8 years that I was gone? You and Akiya were both acting strange earlier. Hisui doesn't answer. I see. Well, I won't force you to answer. If you ever feel like it, we can talk about it.
No. This is not something that concerns you, Shiki-sama. Shiki-sama, if you're going to live in this mansion, please do not ever mention Makihisa-sama again.
After Hisui's eyes flash for a brief instant, she heads back to the mansion. It's lunchtime. As usual, Arihiko's skipping school. I think this is going to be the same scene. Yep, it's the news. Police line, yep. Put a save down here. Taking choices coming up soon. I just don't understand any of this at all. I have dreams where I kill people. In reality, the same killing has happened. It's still the same dialogue. Yep. Oh, that time we actually got a clearer image of her. She was had her red hair there. Shut up. I leap out of bed. Huh, huh, huh. I breathed wildly. Just now, I was listening after Akiha. Huh, huh. I feel like I'm going to vomit. I don't ever think about these things normally, but when I try to sleep, these weird thoughts pop up in my head. It's almost as if there's someone else inside my brain. I think that's the first time he's ever figured it out for himself. Come to think of it, Akiya said something like that earlier. That was about my old man would have extreme personality shifts. It sounds almost like me right now. Of course, like father, like son. It might even be hereditary. My old man's room. I think they still keep it like before. So if we stay in the room, we go back to that same bad ending again. So go to the old man's room. My old man's room is just like it always was. Nearly all of the rows of books are educational reports, and nothing catches my attention. What I want right now is my old man's journal or notes. The old man was extremely methodical. There certainly has to be something lying around here somewhere. Of course, they're not just lying around where anyone can see them. Maybe they're locked away somewhere. I should probably look in these desk drawers first. Using a letter opener lying on the desk, I cut the line of the drawer lock. Inside there appears to be some old documents bundled together in what seems to be a journal. First, a look at the old documents. This is a family tree? Definitely. Right after Tono Makihisa is written Tono Shiki and Tono Akiha. How come now they're all caps? Maybe to specify this is the old Shiki. Huh? My old man. He adopted a son 10 years ago? But he passed away shortly thereafter. 10 years ago. That would be when I was just in elementary school. That long ago, it's only natural I wouldn't remember. But the heads of the household had pretty short lifespans. My old man died before he was 50, and before 30 in an accident. Wow, before that, 18 years of age? Suicide? No, wait a second. No matter how you look at it, this is strange. Looking through the family tree, all members of the Tono household have died strangely. Madness, accidents, murder, disappearances, stillbirth. Not one of them lived a long life or even died peacefully. What? This entire document is filled with horrible fates. Even worse, most of the cases of death are madness. Most of them ended up taking their own lives. It's strange. It's just strange. But I can't exactly tell what's strange about it. Next is my old man's journal. I pick up the journal, which has a relatively new binding. Thump. My heart starts to pound. My heart seems to understand that I shouldn't be opening this. But I can't turn back now. Swallowing hard, I open my old man's journal. There is a demon lurking inside the tonal bloodline. The opening statement is in those lines. And that isn't just a simple metaphor. The ancestors of the tonal were a mixed breed of something non-human and human. We, being their descendants, also have this element of something non-human in our blood. In regard to our blood, there are those with strong and those with weak non-human blood. Those with weak non-human blood can live their lives as ordinary people, but those with strong non-human blood can never live a normal life. Those with strong tonal blood are born with special powers. It could be a body that is resistant to death. It could be an ability to move things without touching them. Or it could be fangs used to take bodily fluids from other people. This blood. When this blood becomes too strong, the members of the Tono house start to gradually lose their sanity. And the majority of the members of the Tono house that lose their sanity become demons that feed on human flesh. So the head of the Tono household carries the responsibility of punishing those who have turned into such monsters. Ha. It's messed up. My old man, what was he trying to say? Writing so seriously about something that's more like a fairy tale. The journal turns more to the old man's rant. The date is roughly 9 years ago. Handwriting starts to get erratic. I am no longer able to suppress my raging blood. I was able to obtain an orphan from a family of synchronizers, so this should help me strengthen my mind. Oh, good, then they can get the nature they want from their wild Pokemon. However, it really is only a matter of time before I go insane. It's terrifying. When I come to, I find that I can't even remember half the day. During that time, I'm forcing my inversion impulse on that child. If this keeps up, it's only a matter of time before I completely lose my sanity and turn into a beast. I don't even know how much time I have left to remain as myself. No. If that child is here, then I can probably last for a few more years. But that child will not be able to bear that. After that child breaks, I will have to take my own life. But until then, I must protect my children. Akia's blood is weak. Unless she wishes it herself, she does not have to suffer the same fate. The real problem is Shiki. That child is incredibly close to me. More than anything, I do not want that child to suffer my fate. If the Tono blood is unnatural, I need to distance him as much as possible from the Tono name and see how he will fare. I finished reading in a state of horror and amazement. The contents of the old man's journal are so far away from reality that it's outright bizarre. The old man didn't just have manic depression. Rather, he just became violent without his knowing. Just like Tonoshiki right now. No. That's wrong. The old man isn't like me. I'm like him. During that, he sent me from the mansion. But now I've returned, and my sleeping blood has awoken. Heh, nonsense, all of this. I try to laugh, but find myself unable to laugh it off. 1 second. I think I got a bit of a cold or something. It's just that time of year. The tonal blood is mixed with the blood of something non-human. Both of the tonal blood have special powers. I can't laugh it off. Supernatural power. I've been carrying that for 8 years. Being able to perceive the death of things, my unnatural eyes. Gah. I feel like vomiting. I can't stay standing up. Hurry. I must hurry back to my room and sleep. It feels like there's something wrong with my head.
Shiki-sama, you will turn already?
Let's put a save down. I can hear a voice that sounds like Hisui.
Shiki-sama, please excuse me.
Hisui enters my room.
Please forgive me. I did not realize you had returned, so I was unable to greet you at the door.
Don't worry about it. I came early on my own. Hisui, can you leave me alone? I just don't feel like talking to anyone.
Shiki-sama, are you feeling sick?
I don't know. I don't understand it myself. Hisui looks at me with worried eyes. Damn it, what am I doing? Hisui is worrying about me. There's no reason to take it out on her. Sorry, I just feel a bit bad. I want to sleep until dinner. Is there some medicine I can take? Headache medicine would be best.
Yes, I'll go get some. Thank you for waiting. Please drink this.
Thank you, and as always, thank you as always, and sorry. I take the water and the powdered medicine that Hisui brought me. For some reason, there are two kinds of medicine. She does not have that glazed look in her eyes this time. Huh? Two? What are they?
Yeah, I told my sister that you're not feeling well, and she gave me some medicine she had prescribed from your doctor. This one is to help you sleep. This contains benzodiazepine, which is known for being able to produce a relaxed sleep.
I trust Kohaku-san, but she doesn't have to tell... I trust Kohaku-san, but she doesn't have to tell Hisui all this in-depth knowledge. Hold on a second.
Sleeping medicine. The only one that I know of is melatonin.
No. Wow, does Kohaku-san plan on becoming a licensed pharmacist? Saying that, I drink the medicine. Oh, now she's got the look. I drink the water to gulp down my medicine. Apparently it works fast. I feel sleepy already. I'm going to sleep. Please wake me up when it's dinner time.
I understand. Well then, excuse me.
Hisui leaves. My consciousness starts to fade. Sleep just a little bit. It's still bright outside. Because it's during the day, I shouldn't see any of those horrible dreams.
Please excuse me. Good night, Shiki-sama.
With a bow, Hisui exits the room. I yawn heavily. I'm still just a little sleepy. Kohaku-san's medicine is pretty strong, so I spent most of dinner in a daze. It's only about 9 o'clock. Took a nap already, so it's a little early to be sleeping. At 10 o'clock, the lights in the mansion are turned off. Well then, what should I do? I say this calmly, but I really have no idea what I should do. Just what are the dreams that I keep seeing? Am I just like Father, who does things unconsciously? Did I really kill anyone? No, there's something not right about this interpretation. If I left the mansion and walked the streets, Kohaku-san and Hisui would definitely notice something. I can't explain the fact that I wake up in my bed clean when there's so much blood splattered on me. There's only one way to know for sure. Yes, if I want to prove anything, go to the nighttime city, don't sleep, and wait until morning. This choice does not matter. Leads to two different scenes that reconverge immediately. Going to the city sounds like a bad idea, though, so let's just don't sleep. If I don't sleep tonight, it'll be fine. That's right, if I don't sleep, and if there's another victim tomorrow, then for sure I won't have had anything to do with it. Alright. I do understand this is a bit off course. I know it's a bit strange staying here, not sleeping, waiting for someone I do not know to be killed. But what else can I do? Since my memory is not to be trusted, there's no other way to do this. Anyway, there's no other way for me to do this than to stay in my room without dreaming, wait until morning. Time passes. I still manage to stay awake. Another hour. I still manage to stay awake. An hour. I still manage to stay awake. It's now past 1 o'clock in the morning. That's when I have to get up to catch your streams, Misaki.
Oh man, Shiki, the way he's feeling right now, that is me whenever I have to wake up early. For some
Yeah.
reason, it's like, nope, can't sleep.
I still manage to stay awake. In just 4 hours, it'll be morning. Something's wrong. I'm still conscious, but I feel the vision collapses. I must stay up. I'm not sleepy yet, but why? 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 Why does my body want to sleep this much? Huh. 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 I feel like I'm being watched. With bloodshot eyes, I look at people walking down the streets. Maybe it's because of the time. Compared to last night, there's hardly anyone around. Someone is watching me. I can't find what I'm looking for. Again, tonight, I can't find the person I'm looking for. I'm starting to get annoyed. I pant heavily. I should change my spot. I'm going to stop looking in town. I go from roof to roof and end up somewhere crowded. Looking from the roof of the highest house, I scan the streets. Don't look. There. I see a person walking alone. A woman. This time, there can be no mistake. It'd be great if it's Akiha. Don't look at me. No, it really doesn't matter. Once more, I want to taste that wonderful sensation. I kill her from behind, taking care not to damage her body. Holding her long hair, I drag Akiha's body. Biting into Akiha's neck, I suck her blood. Boring. It's nowhere near as exciting as last night. If her hair is this short, it's not Akiha at all. Boring. I start to get pissed off. Even though I slice the body to pieces, I'm still mad. Imposter. This imposter pisses me off. Stop watching me. I've used up extra energy. Soon dawn will arrive. Once it becomes morning, Shiki will awaken. I'm tired tonight. I'll start again tomorrow. Yeah, that'll do. That's what. This is a different scene, yet it's the same dialogue. That's weird. Like it's not like repeating the scene in a different context. It's a completely different scene. Now then, before the morning comes, before anyone realizes I must go back to school. Back to school. We're coming up on 3 hours here. You want to call it a day, Misaki?
Okay.
All right, let's put a save
That's
down
a good
here.
place to end it off on a new chapter.
Yep.
No more Shiki killer.
All right, so thanks for watching, everyone. We'll be back on tomorrow, 11 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. We'll see you then.